Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are making cheese potato pie. Check this out, all that cheese. So anyway, it's a very cheap and cheerful meal to make. The family will enjoy it. You can add sausages to it if you like, whatever you want on top or on the side is completely up to you. Serve it with salad. It is very cheap and it is delicious. Kids will love it, everybody will love it. Find out how to make it with us. So the potatoes have been peeled and quartered. Just boiling the water, so as soon as that's boiled we'll add the potatoes. So the potatoes are almost done. I've added a teaspoon of salt. It is a really good dish to make, to be honest. It's obviously suitable for vegetarians. It's just potatoes, eggs and cheese. If you want you can add boiled onions to it. It's a really good dish to make purely because it's quite cheap, kids will love it, and it can be a midweek meal. You can have it a couple of times a week, add some salad to it and you're done. In the current climate, you know, a lot of families are struggling and looking for cheap meal options, and this is quite a cheap meal, but a really delicious one as well. The potato we drained, I've added it to the bowl. So the first thing we're going to add is salt to taste and pepper to taste. So we're going to probably add about another teaspoon of salt and about 2 teaspoons of black pepper. And again, this is for us. We like it in a certain way. You might want to add less, you might want to add more. So again, it's your choice. So we're going to add 2 teaspoons of black pepper. I love black pepper, it goes well with everything, love it. And this we've done at home as well. And now we're going to mash the potatoes. Can take a little bit of time. So to loosen the mixture up a little bit, you can add milk and butter now. So the milk is about 100 milliliters. And the butter, about 50 grams. I always add a bit of extra butter though because I love butter. Totally love butter. So again, we're just going to continue with the mashing, and it'll be much easier for you if you cube the butter before you add it in. It'll be much easier, so it'll just take us a bit longer. It's not fully mashed yet, so we're going to add a teaspoon of mustard, Dijon mustard. If you want you can add 2 teaspoons, but it just totally depends on your personal taste. We're adding a teaspoon. If you've got mustard powder, it'd be 3 teaspoons of mustard powder. And give it a really good mix and mash. The potatoes have been mashed now, so now we're going to beat 2 eggs. And we're going to add that to the mixture. So that's enough. We've added a little bit more salt because we realise it's not as salty as we like. So the egg is done now, so we're going to add it to the potato mixture. And then continue to mash. So it's all fully mixed together. Ugh, that was a horrid sound. Oh, squelching. So now we are going to add cheese. For this recipe you need extra mature cheddar cheese. I have mixed 4 different types of cheddar cheese, and I've also added Mexicana because I like chili cheese. You can just stick to any cheese that you want, but it should be extra cheddar cheese just to give it that oomph. I've added a lot more than 250 grams of cheese because I totally love cheese. So now we're just going to mix that in and it'll be ready to go into the oven. So this is the dish we're using for the cheese potato pie. It's been bettered, as you can see. You'll add our mixture to this and then sprinkle the remaining cheese on top. And we'll put it in the oven, which has been preheated by 10 minutes. It's on 200 Celsius. So now we are going to add the cheese, sprinkle it on top. So again, as I mentioned, there's 4 different types of cheese because I'm a cheeseaholic, love cheese. You can just add one type of cheese. And again, completely depends on budget as well. So this is pretty easy to make. We're going to put it in the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes. Once it's bubbling, once you see the top bubbling, you know that it's going to be done. So again, it won't take very long to make. Kids will love it. Super easy. In fact, you could probably make this with the kids. So now it's ready to go in the oven. Look at all that cheese. So yummy.
So we've put it into the top shelf. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long.